and welcome to Good News Friday. Mike Simon is here. I'm Joey Yarber. Welcome in, everybody, and happy Friday to you. Hey, thanks so much for giving us some time to talk. We really appreciate the opportunity to share with you the good news that we're hearing every day. Care networks are being built. People are changing lives. They're transforming lives. And let's face it, we're all in this together. Why not work together? Why not collaborate and create all these opportunities to work together through our platform known as Charity Tracker? Hey, something that people will talk about from time to time, Mike, is they know we're a case client management system. They know we can track very easily clients, the demographic information pertaining to them, what kind of assistance that's being provided, even provide notes there on the clients. But we also have the question that is posed many times: can you track volunteers? We have a staff of volunteers. We really can't focus in on their tracking. What about donors? Can you track donations that's being given? Yes, we can. Another capability provided here from Simon Solutions, Charity Tracker, and Oasis Insight. So from a volunteer perspective, you can focus in on the schedule of a volunteer. Track the volunteer hours. A lot of people, Mike, they want those hours to be able to indicate to the work that's being done within an agency. The type of talent that, or the skill set there of the volunteer, and being able to see what their capabilities are. You can easily do that there in Charity Tracker. From a donation perspective, the donor, track information on the donor, the type of donation, the amount of the donation that the donor is making. These are all incredible abilities there of Charity Tracker. And sometimes I know people just don't know about them, but if you're an existing customer out there and you'd like to utilize those capabilities, you can do so in the admin tab. We'll show you how to set that up. But, Mike, what we really want to be able to provide is the ability to work together. A lot of times an agency is looking for some specifics, and we can very easily accommodate. So we're proud of that. There's a lot of volunteers out there within these agencies, Mike.
Yeah, volunteers are the largest labor force for the health.
Right.
That there is.
Yes.
Volunteers is very important, and I didn't know this, but there is a dollar figure for volunteers that's attached to volunteer hours. I didn't know that, and and a lot of organizations they track those volunteer hours, and they use them as in-kind contributions.
Yeah.
Back for the grant, that they get. And it's important to track those volunteer hours so that you can keep track of that and get your grants and do a lot more.
So many times, Mike, we hear the question, and it's kind of posed in this kind of way. It's like, man, this system is awesome. I really love it and everything. But you can't track volunteers, can you? It's phrased like that, because they know we're an awesome client case management system. But being able to track the volunteers as well, that just makes us really important as a part of the work process there that so many are utilizing with that additional feature. And by the way, if you buy Charity Tracker, you get that capability as well. This may not be something that you're necessarily even looking for, but we can share with you what you can do from the volunteer hours, as Mike was talking about. Hey, track that information. You can even report all of that information as well. So at the end of the month or the end of the quarter or the end of the year, hey, you can easily focus in on the volunteers and the work that's being done there. Keeping track of that information is very important to many agencies, we find. And then, of course, getting into donations. Hey, at the end of the year, you can furnish a report to your board of directors on the amount of donations that was given, the type, whether it was a monetary amount or even tracking a service that someone is providing from a donor type perspective. And we can very easily do that in Charity Tracker. So if we can help with that, please let us know. You can email us at info@charitytracker.com. We'll be happy to get back with you. We even have a video that may be helpful in being able to see how you can do that from the admin tab there, setting up those specific categories, and then, of course, being able to accomplish the tracking of it. Very important stuff. Hey, big things going on as our networks are continuing to grow. Mike, a lot of times what we find, an administrator comes into a network, a care network, and they're starting all over. We have a lot of, changeover in staff. And from time to time, we'll have the replacement of a network administrator. Hey, we would love to work with you. Many of our networks, they're dependent upon that network administrator, right? So if someone is requesting membership or admittance into that network, the network administrator, that's really important. You may not really understand as to how that you can optimize your work there, as you are the gatekeeper so many times, setting up fields and categories for the partner agencies as part of a care network. Hey, we'd be happy to work with you on that. Just give us a call, right, Mike? We want to empower our network administrators to grow the network, to be as good as you can be with that. It's so important.
Yeah, we got Greg. Call Greg. Call him up. Boy, he's an expert in that, and he'll help you set up your categories and get it all straightened out and learn how to. He'll teach you how to do the reports, and he's a great guy, and he really does help us out.
He really does. Greg is our customer support manager. And as far as working with you from an instruction perspective, you can't find a better teacher than Greg. And he's patient, he's kind. He knows what you're trying to accomplish. There's a lot of times I tell Greg, it's like, Greg, you have an intuition. You know what someone's looking for when they're on the call. They don't even really have to tell you. They just give you kind of a description, a brief description, and Greg's off to the races. He knows what someone's looking to do. And a lot of that is through experience, but Greg is an excellent instructor and teacher. Mike, I think of all the times when we're talking with someone, they start out the conversation with, hey, we heard about you guys from so-and-so. And they were telling us about their experience with you. And a lot of that comes from how that we have treated them from a customer support perspective. When they had a question or they had something that they couldn't figure out how to run a report, they called us or they emailed us. And that's really important to us, is to respond with you. When we say we really are with you every step of the way, that's not just words. We really do take that seriously here at Simon Solutions, because we know what you're trying to accomplish and you care for people. So making sure that you've got the instruction along the way, we're happy to provide you with that. My colleague Kyle Minkler has put together a demonstration. This is like a training type demonstration for both Charity Tracker and Oasis Insight. If you'd like a copy of that, let us know. info@charitytracker.com. We'll be happy to provide you with that. But that's like a step-by-step. And Kyle, my colleague, Mike's colleague, we're very proud of Kyle because he's able to really do an incredible presentation demonstration. We want to empower you to use the system optimally, because there's so much stuff in there. As a matter of fact, it's Kyle that's doing the demonstration on how that you can work from the volunteers and donors. So, hey, give us a call. We're also very proud about our work from an instruction perspective of testimonials. We're recording, we're keeping track of a lot of what's going on in our communities. You can find that there at collectivecommunityimpact.com. That is Mike's work, and he's been doing an awesome job of keeping track of this information. But, Mike, you and I, we could tell people all day long how incredible this is, but it's through, if you will, the words, the testimonies of those that are out there that are doing it. Those are the ones we're really seeking, because frankly, no one can tell the story better than they. And that's our goal, because there's so many people that are looking for best practices, right? And we're pointing them in the right direction. collectivecommunityimpact.com. A salute to you, sir, for your hard work there to put all that information together.
And you will find lots of resources on Collective Community Impact.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get bigger and bigger and
more and more stories. And we love to hear them. If you've got a story to share with Mike and I, you can always get in touch with us, Mike at simonsolutions.com or Joey at simonsolutions.com. A sincere thank you for all of you that are out there. You allow Simon Solutions to work hand in hand with you in your important work in your community as you transform and you care. You give hope to so many, and we're honored to be part of that. Hey, take care, everybody. We'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend.